Economic systems. See, we have economic systems. We have economic system models like market, non-market, and mixed economic model. In 1776, Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. Adam Smith in 1776, he is a Scottish philosopher and economist. Smith rejects the government interference in the market activities, and instead, Smith rejected the government interference in the market, and instead, states government should serve only just three functions: protect national borders, enforce the civil law, and engage in the public works, that is education. Adam Smith believed that the government intervention disrupts the law of demand and supply, idea of invisible hand, laissez-faire, leave it alone, or non-interference by the government, specialization of labor for efficiency, and the idea proliferated across the Europe and America under the free market systems, private enterprise system. It promotes the idea of natural liberty. There is you can see in the quotes of the Milton Friedman. He is a capitalist and freedom in 1962. There is one and only one social responsibility of the business, to use its resources and engage in activities designed to increase its profits, so long as it stays within the rules of the game, which is to say, engages in open and free competition without depiction or fraud. If we look at the invisible hand, the unobservable market force that helps the demand and supply of good in a free market to reach its equilibrium automatically is invisible hand. That is, it is an unobservable market force that helps the demand and supply of a goods in a market to reach its equilibrium automatically is invisible hand. Buying and selling is determined by need and prices. Buying and selling is determined by need and prices. In the free market economy is nothing but no interference, free exchange, capitalism. So capitalism comes under the free market. Free market is a big broader term, whereas capitalism is a smaller, it includes in the free market. Capitalism includes some government regulations and creation of wealth. Capitalist economy is nothing but private ownership of resources, economic freedom, private ownership of resources and economic freedom, limited government interventions, and profit motive. What are the pros and cons of this capitalist economy? Incentives for work is there, that is a pro, and consumers have choices. Prevents the government unnecessary interference, but the serious cons are monopolistic fear in the long term and creates a large inequality for the poor, and also pauperization of the masses. I think Keynes has mentioned this, and also exploitation of community resources. That is a big concept, and this led to the birth of the state economy, Marx and Bolshevik Revolution 1917, and also the Mao's policy in China. Both were a result of long-term exploitation of worker classes. Father of socialism, Karl Marx. Socialism is a response to the industrial capitalism. Workers of the world unite. You have Marx tells in his book that workers of the world should unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. It led to the formation of a state mode or socialist economy. Shared ownership of resources and centralized planning offer a more equitable distribution of goods and services. In short, they hold that workers who contribute to the economic output should expect a commensurate reward. Ownership of resources lies with the state. That is, workers who contribute to the economic output should expect a commensurate award. Ownership of resources lies with the state, that is public ownership, also called planned economy or command economy. And also no market, and also no property rights, state ownership of resources, collective ownership. In other words, we call it as collective ownership. Planned or controlled production started with the Bolsheviks, USSR, and Mao and China. What are the advantages of this state economy? No exploitation of workers, equality is practiced, poverty is eliminated. What are the bad things about this state economy or cons? Abuse by the state, no incentive means of no hard work, no incentives means no hard work, internal decay of the system, from each according to his ability to each according to his needs. This term by the Karl Marx well defines the socialism versus communism, that is, from each according to his ability to each according to his needs is best term about the socialism. There are differences between the socialism and communism. See, this term is very important. From each according to his ability to each according to his needs. That is, from ability, that is many have ability, that is many people have ability on his own, some have good ability and the environmental condition prospers them and to grow more. But from each according to his ability, we have to also look upon to each according to his needs. That is the need of the persons. All the persons also must be taken care of. That is, let the ability prosper, but the needs must also be taken sufficiently satisfied. That is the term meaning of the term the Karl Marx has defined, well defined in his book. So from each according to his ability to each according to his needs. There is a difference between the socialism and communism. Resources owned by the state, socialism, and resources owned by the society is communism. Resources owned by state is socialism. Resources owned by the society is communism. Socialism is a means, not an end, but communism is an end in itself. Socialism is a means to achieve the equality. Communism is end in itself. That is dictatorship. Equity is practiced here. Equality is practiced. Equity is practiced in socialism. In socialism, state is there to plan and control. Communism, wither away of the state. That withering away of state. That is, state is the unique thing. Limited private ownership. No private ownership. All the government. Communism, you have two what is communism? Communism means you have two cows. State takes both and gives you some milk. What is socialism? You have two cows, give one to your neighbor. So that is about the socialism and communism. In mixed economy, state market mix works upon combined principles of capitalism and socialism. State intervention exists with necessary regulations and taxations. Profit for private and services for state sector. Profit for private, services for state sector. Birth of the mixed economy, welfare economics, you can call it as. So the invisible hand of Adam Smith and the capitalist ethos of the market got a major setback during the Great Depression 1929. It impacted the entire globe. Millions became unemployed. Industrial units were shut down due to the sharp fall in the demand. Industrial units were shut down due to the sharp fall in the demand. Because of the sharp fall in the demand, failure of the Smith gave rise to the Keynes. Keynes criticized the invisible hand principles, suggested that the free market resulting into strangulating the poor or pauperization of masses. Capitalist wages does not support the market at large. Capitalist wages does not support the market at large. Fall in the demand brings down the economy down. Capitalist wages does not support the market at large. Fall in the demand brings economy down. Keynes suggested the interventionist of the state, that is government intervention is required. Increase the government expenditure and cheap money supply, Atmanirbhar Bharat, that our India is doing, and boost the demand and supply. His policies pulled out the world out of the crisis, and hence a new concept was born. Hence, Great Depression pushed this idea of the Keynesian model. France announced in 1944 with national planning. France announced it in 1944 with national planning. World Bank promoted in the late 1980s. Socialist countries accepted in 1980s. See, there are types of goods. When coming to the classification of goods, there are public goods and private goods. In public goods, we have state, health, education, communication. In private goods, other goods and communication. What is the pros and cons if this? You see, the most too much extent of this also is a problem. That is mixed economy. That is a bank nationalization 1969. Freedom for capitalists, and also welfare for needy, planned growth. What are the cons? Unnecessary control on private sector, fear of nationalization that we have done in the banks of 1969. Inefficient public sector has become inefficient public sector, and also public sector PSUs can become a white elephants, and also profits decrease for PSU. Inefficient public sector, fear of nationalization, and unnecessary control of private sector. So what is the best type of economy? See, why India is a mixed economy? Poverty alleviation. Why India is a mixed economy? Poverty alleviation, and also protection of the poor. Planned development for the country. Planning is important because of the scarcity of resources. Distribution of necessary resources. Which is the best type of economy? Debate on factors of production is very old. Should state produce or the private productions should be allowed is the new concept, or mixed economy is the best solution. Capitalist during turning into mixed economy during the depression or COVID calamity. See, the process of pauperization of masses. Government took control of producing and supplying some basic goods and services, which are known as public goods. 50% of the GDP was spent on public goods, schools and cares during the 1960s. That is called social sector has been risen. Private goods were given free. This is called, and also there is a concept of market socialism by the Oscar Lange. Market, that is, see, what Keynes told to the capitalist, you have to implement. Keynes told the capitalist that you have to be. Keynes told the capitalist that you have to inculcate some socialist principles. That is the government, limited government interventions. Some public goods must be maintained by the state in order to push for the demand. What Keynesian told for the capitalist.